Hello everybody, this is Nigel from German Engineering. Today I'm going to be installing one of my E46 keyless entry systems into my 86 325E. As you can see, I have the most basic of tools. I've got my trusty 20-year-old pair of clamps. I got a good pair of wire strippers, a cheap set of junkyard sockets, just an assortment. You also need a 8mm. This one only goes to 10, but I do have an 8. And trusty Phillips screwdriver. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the door seal strip, and then we can get to the speaker cover. First we'll remove the hood latch release, which is the 2/8, and there's a Phillips over here, and that should be able to take off, and then we can get to the next step. Okay, now as you can see, with everything removed, we can get behind the speaker and access the 2 wires we need for the keyless entry to trigger. We have our blue, our green with the blue stripe, and our yellow with the blue stripe right here. So we'll just use 2 of the supplied burgundy taps, clamp them down with some pliers, and then we can measure out our wires. What I also like to do is I like to set the keyless entry on top of the ABS module, and then I like to route the wires down so I can get the length and estimate of where I need to cut. As you can see, the module nestles safely above the ABS unit, allowing adequate area to go ahead and cover the ground to the factory ground setting. I like to pair up the 2 yellows together on one ground and then run the black on a separate, so you can use the 2 ground loops provided, and that should do pretty nicely for that. Next is to run the power wire. We have the 2 white and black, and then the solid white wire, which will run down to here, so I can go ahead and trim those to length. And then I will just run the 2 brown wires up to the wires up here for the flasher indicators, and we'll be set and ready to test this puppy out. As you can see, I have the wires going to the light signal switch. I have the 2 brown wires connected to the gray and white and gray and yellow. That's for the flashers. And then I have this 3rd wire, which is the power source, connected to the gray and green. This simplifies wiring and allows you to have everything nicely tucked up and above. The 2 trigger wires connected to the speaker. We have the green and blue and the yellow and blue. And then, as we covered earlier, we have the grounding going to the factory ground distribution. And with that, we have all of our wires connected. And with our trusty remote, we can go ahead and test that it locks. There we go. And with the door open, it will not actuate the cylinders, but once you close the driver's door, as I'll demonstrate, it will go ahead and unlock. So if you're trying to troubleshoot why it's only locking and unlocking, you need to close your driver's door.